have a lot of feelings about Ava Green. Like, she would, like, raise her eyebrows, and I was like, Hi, I'm Audrey Elizabeth.
And I'm Lauren Elizabeth.
And welcome back. Stop laughing.
I'm just getting ready for a fight.
Yikes. Welcome back to Pages of Elizas.
Today, we are talking about Miss Peregrine's Home for Peculiar Children.
The movie. We have very conflicting opinions on this movie.
We have complete opposite opinions.
Called I loved it.
I hated
and
it.
she hated it. So we're just gonna...
So it's gonna be interesting.
We're gonna
try not to shout.
We're not gonna actually punch each other, but there will be yelling.
There will be punching with words.
Yikes! The first thing we want to talk about in this movie is the casting decisions. So we want to start with like our 3 leads and then go from there, I think.
Okay.
Okay, cool. Let's do this.
The one we most agree on is Ava Green.
That's Miss Peregrine. Oh my gosh.
Peregrine.
She was
She was
perfect.
fabulous.
You really they couldn't have found a better Miss Peregrine. She was perfect for the role in every way. And this is her first like big thing.
Yeah. I like
So-
her look too. Like her.
I know, she has a really like nice vibe. Like my sister goes, Miss Peregrine is supposed to be old, and I was like, well, that's kind of up to interpretation. Like I think Ava Green is a perfect Miss Peregrine. Like that was a great casting decision. I'm also totally biased towards Asa Butterfield because I love him, and I have loved him since I saw him in Hugo when I was like 8 years old. I think he's absolutely amazing, so talented. He's beautiful. Let's be real. I have a huge crush on him. And I thought he was a great Jacob. I read a review online where someone said he was a bit monotonous, but I thought it was a solid acting choice on his part actually because it's kind of just how Jacob is. He's kind of bland.
Yeah, it's true. The next one was Emma.
Played by Ella Purnell. I'm curious, I don't know what you think
don't know.
about her. I thought she was great.
She was pretty good. Yeah, I think so.
I thought she worked well with the material that she was given. Emma was a little bit different from the book. Not a lot. Just like the teeniest bit.
Yeah.
And I thought she worked really well with the material she was given. She brought Emma to life in the way I expected her to.
Yeah.
Yeah. And I really liked that she looked exactly how I imagined Emma in my head while I was reading it. Like the minute I was on the trailer and I saw Emma, I was like, holy crap! That's what she was in my head.
What was really weird for me was that, I don't know, like they said in the book that she was blonde, but for some reason I had forgotten it, that she was blonde.
Yeah.
And so I kept like imagining her with like dark, like black hair.
Yeah.
And so I was just like, wait, she is blonde. What?
The 3 leads were just so fantastic all around, in my opinion. I thought they were just great.
So, for the aesthetic of the movie, I think it was very similar to the book. It was kind of how I imagined it. The house, the woods that I had to go through.
Yeah, I thought it was beautiful.
And it was really pretty.
It was
yeah.
so pretty. The cinematography was just amazing.
Once the house like actually like
Oh, I know, and
when
you
it
saw
comes to
it
the
like
time loop,
like
you're just
fully like alive and like working. I was like, it's so pretty.
the lawn.
And I liked Caramel was really cool looking.
Yeah, it was. So like this little like
It was really
quaint little seaside
kind of
town.
run down, but
Yeah.
pretty adorable. I liked it. For the most part, the characters were 100% accurate to the book. The only noticeable switch was Emma and Olive's powers, and I thought it was handled beautifully in the movie. I actually thought it was kind of cool how they gave Emma the levitation instead of the fire, because it gave Olive some cooler opportunities she didn't have in the book, and it gave Emma some cooler character movements, some cooler character moments that she didn't have in the book. So we got to see totally different sides of these characters with the power switch, and I thought it was really, really clever. But other than that, the characters were pretty much 100% to the book, and I was really impressed.
I have a different opinion on that. When I first saw the preview, I was very frustrated that Olive and Emma switched because Emma's fire ability is like such a huge part of the book that I don't know, it was just really weird. And also, all the characters, like their ages were switched. Like Bronwyn was younger, Olive was older, Millard was younger, and everything was just switched up.
Part of that is like I'm not like degrading
I
their
was just
opinions,
like so
but
involved.
it's cheaper to pay teenage actors than it is to pay kids.
Yeah.
So they probably hired more
Well,
teenagers.
yeah,
because
but
of
I was also so involved with like the characters in the book.
Yeah.
That was just kind of disappointing to see them like different in the movie. So. Next, we're going to talk about plot accuracy. There was a lot of changes to the movie. The first half was pretty close, and so I was like, okay, this is going pretty good. But then by the second half, it went off the story completely, and I was just very confused. Me and my dad are sitting in the movie theater, like, what is happening? Because I was expecting it to be like the book, but then it ended totally different than how it ended in the book, and it was just
I'm like literally biting my tongue right now.
It was just so different. I don't know why they did that, and I don't like. There's no reason
Keep
to
your
change
feelings
it.
out.
So, lots of changes, and yeah.
I would like to add in that I only thought that the last like 45 minutes was different, and the movie was like almost 3 hours long. So like the first 2 hours were like solid, to the book, on point. The changes that they made I thought were pretty interesting actually, and I didn't hate them. That's a feeling thing, not gonna talk about that right now. But for me it was really just the last 45 minutes that I felt were really changing it. In the end, I could see how they were gonna set it up for the next book. Like I know like it will play out exactly how the next book played out. I'll explain, don't worry. It'll play out the same way the next book plays out if they do it right, which I think they will. So I didn't think it was too different from the plot, and I thought that the changes were not necessarily negative. Listen to me. Listen to me. So they set it up perfectly because listen.
Make sure to comment down below if you've seen it and tell us your opinion.
And if you haven't, comment down below if you plan on seeing it.
Give this a thumbs up,
Subscribe.
and
We post new videos every Wednesday and every Saturday.
And
We'll see you next time.
I'm Lauren.
I'm Audrey.
And
keep on reading. And #stay peculiar.